Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, slayers of all ages, and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal. I'm your host, as always, Nico Skilla, or Scottahawk, and I have returned to the pre-recorded videos. As per usual, we are going through Ratchet and Clank. I know it's been a while since the last one I recorded, in terms of before we're restarting the Ratchet and Clank series, but that was because I was having a lot of technical issues with my laptop. I know I should have said this all in the first video, but if you're still here for the second video, thank you. Here's your reward. More information. And more gameplay. Because, you know, it's a YouTube channel. That's what it's for. But, for those of you who've been around, you know that my laptop is bad. It should feel bad. It makes me feel bad, at least. So, for the foreseeable future, I'll probably do little tidbits like this series here, there, everywhere. Maybe not necessarily all uploaded for Tuesday. Like it might be, they might be all uploaded by Wednesday. Like it'll be a little bit more out of sync than usual. But they will the streams will still be similar. Like that'll still be a thing. If you join the Discord, you'll still know when I'm doing the streams. So literally the only thing that you won't know of is what is going on in terms of the pre-recorded stuff, which I'd like to try and have a schedule for, but as of right now, I'm not 100% sure about how school is going to go, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to do these, if people even want to watch these. I'd like to think that people want to, like, if I upload videos people want to watch, just, it might be that the Ratchet and Clank series isn't something that's really as alive as it once was. So, for people who are interested in the series still, thank you. Please stick around. We're still doing stuff with it. We're not done. It's not over. We still have a few more games to go, because we are doing as many of them as I have access to. So we're going to be doing Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, which we already did. We already did OG Ratchet and Clank 1. We did Going Commando. We're now on Up Your Arsenal. Then we have Tools of Destruction, Quest for Booty, Future A Crack in Time, and then we can go on to the PS4 Ratchet and Clank remake that came out whenever that happened. So for anyone who's wondering like what's going on the channel for these games, we're not done. We're still going. We are going to complete the series, as I said. This will happen. This is like a YouTube goal, is to make sure this series is something on my channel because I really enjoy it, and I hope that all of you who watch enjoy it as well. Whether you do or not, I don't know, but I hope everyone enjoys it as much as I do, and as much as I enjoy making them, because it's a fun series. And the older games, especially like this one, I have an unrealistic amount of hours in this game. It's like my Dark Souls 2 before I was introduced to Dark Souls. It's got a lot of history for me, so whenever I get the chance to go back and play it, regardless of what my excuse is, I'm going to, like, I'm 100% on that. I become White Rice Daddy-O, like, it is 100% a thing. I'm going to complete it, or at least beat it. I'm gonna beat the game. I'm gonna make sure that everything I can do within a reasonable amount of time is done. And we're going to try and we're not necessarily going to speedrun it, because I am going to try and split these into 20-minute parts instead of the parts for the first and second game, which was like a planet an episode. These I'm going to try to keep to about 20 minutes. So we're going to try and do a lot of talking. It'll be a lot of very quick talking, but everything should end up going just as well as when it was like an episode per planet, because in this game, everything is better, but also shorter. Like, there's some planets that are like hella short. Like, I'm talking, you can be on the planet for maybe a handful of minutes. Like, you might not do, like, I think the Annihilation Nation thing, like the Gauntlet area is strictly, you go there, you do maybe 1 or 2 arena matches, and then you can leave. You can leave, and theoretically, you never have to go back. Like, it's a fast game. I think if I do everything properly and I don't suck like I do in every other game I've been playing recently, then this entire run should be less than 20 episodes. Because we're not going to be doing, like, gather all of the golden bolts and all that crap, because I'm not doing that. That's not kind of a thing that I like doing. I'm not I've beaten all of these games quite a few times. I just don't like finding all of the MacGuffins, because some of them are in stupid places, and some of them require you to do some shit that I just am not willing to do. I obviously did not mean to pull that out. Oh, I thought that was going to actually come close to hitting any enemy ever. Apparently not. But yeah, this is going to be kind of a thing, like an ongoing thing for the channel, is there's going to be a lot of videos like this, where we do little bits of things here, there, and everywhere for pre-recordeds, so it's not going to be as everything is all at once, and you're going to get this big blast of crap. It's going to be a much slower, more, like, the videos that come out are going to be a little bit more focused, so it'll be specifically just this for the pre-recordeds for a while, and then later on, once we're done this, then we'll move on to another game. We might move on to a different game, just to go to another series for a bit and just have a little break, because sometimes you need a little bit of a break from certain games, especially if you're playing them very extensively, like I plan on doing this one. Like I plan on getting quite a lot done in these two videos, which I've already done the tutorial planet, and then I did Florana, and now I'm on this planet in this video, and we're already almost done. Like, here I actually do have to do everything, because there is something that I get in a later mission that I need for later on, so I'm going to try and kind of boost through, do as much as I can, do it as fast as I can, make sure it's done well, and just blast through. Like, this is literally going to be the blast away Let's Play. Because I plan on doing things fast, fluently, and effectively. How that's going to work, how that's going to actually end up being, I don't know, because this is going to be the first one in a while that I've done, so as much as I want it to be fast, I want it to be fluent, I want it to be consistent, there's no way in hell I can promise any of those things. So I can do a lot of assuming that it's going to be fast, it's going to be consistent, it's going to be fluent, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be fast, consistent, and fluent. That just means that's what I want it to be. And there's going to be a lot of instances where there's entire episodes where shit happens, but not that much. So, like, this episode, there's a whole heckin' lot of just doing these, because you have to do all of these. Every mission on this planet, in this little gauntlet of things, has to be done, because of what you get at the end of all of these missions, at the quarter mile of this gauntlet of crap. And also keep in mind that all of these ships that are spawning in things, you can destroy them preemptively. You don't need to wait for them to drop all of the dudes. You can just start gap blasting the hell out of them as soon as you see them, and destroy them before they even drop dudes, if you're good enough at your aim. Kind of like that. Like, you can destroy them before dudes even think of spawning. You just have to be accurate with your shots and your pre-fire. If you are, then you can destroy them, enemies won't spawn, and you'll have nothing to worry about for the most part of this mission. So obviously that's going to be a goal, is to do as much of this without taking as little damage as possible. Because taking a lot of damage is obviously going to mean that a lot of our guys are going to die, and when they die, it sucks. So that'll be pretty much the entire goal of this zone. However, as this is technically a shooter, just because you have a goal in an area doesn't mean that's going to actually happen. Like, I can have a goal in every area in the game, and my odds of actually doing that is pretty much like 1 in 800. Because I'm not going to be doing, like, I'm not going to be going ham in every single area, doing every single objective flawlessly. I'm probably going to do a lot of shit where I fuck up. But, yeah, this is, like, so far, we haven't even been going that long in terms of actual game time. We're almost done the area. Like, this one's going to be a little longer of an area because of all of these missions, but once we're done here with these, it's, the next area is just a run and gun. Like, it's going to be another one of the shorter areas where there's things to do, but there's not going to be like, oh man, we have to go and survive this area for like 12 minutes. Nah, it's gonna be like a lot of really short crap where it's like, hey, you have to go here and maybe last like 3 minutes. Like in this one, we have to survive the area, making sure our guys don't take damage to where they lose a lot of health. For those guys that are on the turret. But there's going to be some missions later on in I think even in this area, they're like, hey, here's something that's kinda sorta dumb. Do it well. Do it good enough and you'll get rewarded with happy face. But like, there's going to be a lot of that. And it's going to be a lot later in the game, though, so you won't have to worry about it much. But there is going to be instances where something like that's going to happen. It's not going to be very fun for an episode or so, but when it's done, it will be done. Like, it's one of those kind of things where, yes, there's going to be a lot of boring episodes, but when the boring shit is over, there's going to be a lot of interesting shit for a bit. So, like, right here, this is just defense. It's not even, like, interesting defense. This is, like, what if Command and Conquer wasn't even fun to watch? That's the kind of thing this is going to be for a little bit. But, oh, wow, what just happened? Alright. This time, the objective is a little different. We have to do stuff with nodes. However, because in this one we actually have friends here, it's going to be pretty easy to do. Just because you can do that, you can stop out, you can do a lot of damage, and you can go back to the next one. So this is going to be kind of the idea for this mission. I know that I'm talking a lot about the game, but a lot of the things I had to say about the channel I've already said in the first video. Like, a lot of the things that we're doing, we're still going to be doing. Nothing's going to stop us from doing those things. It's just going to be that there's going to be little instances here and there where we do random videos that are pre-recorded, just so that I have them done, I make sure that everything is going well, and I can make sure that all of the content I need to get out is out on time, and it's not rushed, it's not crap. Like with this, it looks like I'm doing a lot of rushing because of how I'm playing, but this is actually just me doing pretty good in terms of my my efficiency in my aim, in my shots. I'm landing a lot of them. I'm making sure that things are hitting when I shoot so that I don't have to waste too many bullets. Just stuff like that. So, like, that's going to be a large instance of the run, is just things where there are nothing. I've said that so many, like, I'm repeating a lot of shit, but, like, there's not a lot I can do about this game. Like, a lot of it is going to be very samey stuff. It's going to be very slow stuff. it's just going to be, like, it's going to almost feel like a speed run when watching it. But I'm also trying to limit the videos to a specific time frame, so that's kind of why there's that speed run feel, is because I want them to be I want them to be 20 minutes apiece. That's my goal for each video, is that it is 20 minutes. Thing is, because of that, I'm going to end up skipping a lot of the cutscenes just so that I can make sure I do things in 20 minutes instead of doing, like, I go to an area and I'm there for like an hour. Like a lot of the last game was, where it'd be like I'm doing things, but I'm not doing a lot of things, or the things I'm doing aren't really relevant at the time. There's gonna be instances where I obviously go to my way, I grab money, I grab ammo, I grab health. That's because this is a video game and I need all of those things. But like, in terms of the actual genuine gameplay, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be skipping a lot of the cutscenes, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be skipping a lot of the game. You know what I mean? Like there might be instances where I stop doing a cutscene at a certain point, but that doesn't mean, like, at the end of the run, the very, very, very end of the run, when like we're at the final bits, I might have an instance where I decide that because of what I've been doing with all of the cutscenes, that maybe it would be easiest for me to do a video much later on, like once we've had all of the cutscenes roll, where I do like a final video where I have all of the cutscenes play, and then that way everyone who wants to see them can see them, and everyone who doesn't really give a shit doesn't have to give a shit. You know what I mean? So that'll be kind of our stream goal within a stream goal. Even though this isn't even a stream, it's just, this is going, like, that's going to be a goal of the videos, is make sure I get as much done in the time frame I've given myself, make sure that everything that I am doing is done well. Like, I've already kind of done it, but don't die to a bunch of stupid things that I have no reason to die to. So, even though there's going to be a lot of things like that, where there might be instances where I die to dumb shit, I'm going to try to, like, leave that to a minimum, to where, like, I'm still doing things. I'm not completely, I don't have a wootism. I'm actually trying to get work done. Just because if I don't do a bunch of things to get work done, and instead I just do whatever, just for the sake of doing whatever, I might not actually get anything done. So our goal with this one is, depending on how I do with the rest of this mission in terms of time, this might be the end of the stream. Just because, or not the stream. I've been doing so many streams recently that, like, everything is just a stream now. Even if it isn't, even if it's a pre-recorded video where I am alone by myself alone, it is still for some reason a stream. It's really dumb, I understand, but like, I've just been doing it so much because a lot of the things I've been doing recently in terms of my videos have been, like, I've been doing a lot of multiplayer things, and in pretty much all of those multiplayer things, like, I'm doing it with other people. So when I'm doing it with those other people, and we're doing all of these things that are, like, what if it's co-op or whatever, then, you know, I want to make sure that everything is done for the co-op, not doing weird shit for the sake of doing weird shit and then just not having anything happen. Like, I want to make sure everything is done efficiently now, just because I want to make sure I can get out as much good quality crap as I can, instead of a bunch of me dying like an idiot because I'm not doing smart things, which still happens in, like, the live things. Like, if I'm going live and I'm doing a stream and I'm doing it, like, with Amy or whatever, then that's one thing. But this, like, if I'm doing something solo, or I'm doing something that's, like, whether it just be me or it's something that I'm doing otherwise, where I'm doing like a video like this where it's pre-recorded. That kind of thing will be its own thing. But we'll save the things we're doing at the Starship Phoenix for the next episode, because we are at that little threshold, that little wonderful number. So I hope everyone who is watching enjoyed the video. Check out my streams Friday at 3, Saturday and Sunday at 3 and 8. All PM, all Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. And you can also check out the streams on Twitch if you want to know when those happen. You can join the Discord server. They'll all be posted there when they go live. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It's very appreciated. Leave a comment about what you think about the series so far and what you think of all of the videos I've done for it. And subscribe if you're new, because that's heckin' important, guys. And then if you stop by the Twitch, please leave a follow, because that's very, very important to me. If people can start doing that for me, that'd be very, very appreciated. Oh, actually, I think I can do this in a super short time. But yeah, because of how I'm going to be doing things in terms of videos, I want to make sure that everything that I am doing is being done well, is being done appropriately, and it's being done effectively. Like in this case, that death, I understand that it looked dumb, but I want to also make sure that I get all of these little Quark credits, because I think you get something if you do that. I have no memory of what it is, or if it even exists. 'Cause for all I know, you really do not gain anything from doing that, and you just... it's a little self-pat on the back. What was that nonsense? But yeah, it's very appreciated for everyone who enjoys the videos, that leaves a like, that leaves a comment. Like, whatever you do for the videos, even if you just show it off to your friends, it's still very appreciated. And hell, if you don't think you can do anything, but you're an artist by trade, you like doing video art for people you watch on YouTube, or maybe you have a friend who does it, sharing the video and then having somebody make art for it is still a very, very, very appreciated thing, just because that's something I don't have people do. So having a lot of people make me art, whether it just be like a temporary, like, hey, here's something you can use as an avatar for a little bit, because it's genuinely kind of like related to stuff you do on your channel, as well as it's it's something that has been made for you. Like, I'm 100% gonna do that, because that's really nice of people. Especially because, like, as everyone has heard at least once or twice in my videos, or even in my streams, I'm really bad at art. Like, I am genuinely probably one of the worst artists you'll ever meet in your life. Even if you genuinely have friends where you're like, you are not the best artist, you will look at my stuff and be like, maybe you are one of the best artists. Titanium bolt, that's what it is. But you can, if you do that with all of them, you can get a bunch of titanium bolts, which are your golden bolts, your special collectibles. So, you know, it's good to do that. That's a full heal. So, for anyone who's wondering, like, if there's something you think you can do for the channel, or something you think you might want to do for the channel, regardless of what it may be, go for it. Like, whatever it is, any little bit helps, because it's something that I don't have. Like, I have people who help me with videos, but like, I don't really have anyone who helps me with art, whether it be like collecting all the fan art or whatever. Which there is 0 fan art, by the way. I think the closest thing I have to fan art is people who made backgrounds, or backgrounds or covers for me, as like a, hey, thought this would look cool, I thought maybe you would enjoy it, here, you know, have this, it's something for you. But yeah, that's something I really don't have, so it's nice to have people do that when they do. So yeah, back to the original thing. Obviously, time has gone over a little bit here, but that's not a very long thing. Like, that's only a few minutes. It ended up taking about 5 or 6, but like, that's it for that. We don't have to do that necessarily anymore. So, I hope everybody enjoyed. Leave a comment if you enjoy the series. Leave a like. It's very appreciated. Subscribe. Check out all the links in the description. Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Twitch. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.